Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International coin channel. And let's straighten everything out right up front. We said we have a 1966 San Francisco Mint penny, and in fact we do. This coin right here, you say, well, it doesn't have an S on it. Well, they didn't put any mint marks on in 1966. And then you say, well, we don't know what mint it came from because it's a 1966 penny. And in fact, some people say they might have made some in West Point. So it could be a W or an S or a P or a D. We just don't know. And in fact, in this case, we do know. This one came from a special mint set from 1966. And all the special mint set coins were made at the San Francisco Mint. And so this one here was made at the San Francisco Mint. In fact, they made 2,261,000 at the San Francisco Mint, about 2.25 million, and this is one of them. How do we know? Well, because I took it out of the package. And don't cry for me when you see this background. When you sometimes these coins start to oxidize, and this oxidized in a really funny way. I don't know if it's because of the way that the mint did it in San Francisco. I don't know if it's the way the packaging went, but anyway, we felt like, well, let's just take it out. This is in great, great condition. In terms of everything but these spots. Look at the In God We Trust up here. Just fine. Is about as clear a punch as you can get, that kind of flattened R there, which I love. Lincoln's hair is pretty good. The ear is okay. The lips, pretty good. The eyes are great. Down here we have Liberty. Again, really punched well. And then over here we have the 1966. So in 1966, the mint continued what they had started in 1965, and that is to take the mint marks off of all of the coins. We see that it's a smooth edge coin. This is about 95% copper, I believe, in 1966. They went to a copper-coated zinc coin in 1982. In that, you often see this kind of stuff on there, but you don't usually see it on the mostly copper ones. It says United States of America around the top, and let's magnify that right up. Again, we see the kind of spotting on the back. A dot between E and pluribus, a dot before and after unum, and then we see that this clearly the roof isn't coming off anywhere. That's a different year. We see that there is Lincoln down here inside. We see way over to the side here an F and a G, and that's for Frank Gasparo, who was the engraver of the coins. This Lincoln Memorial coin first came out in 1959. It replaced, of course, the Wheat Ears penny. The Wheat Ears penny first came out in 1909, and this is a 1909 one. Everybody that knows about these said, turn it over, we'll see if it has the VDB on the back. Well, we need to remember that in 1909, they didn't have the initials of Victor David Brenner underneath the, well, I guess some people say underneath the shoulder. And where are they? There they are, right there. You can see the initials right there, the V, the D, and the B cut into the shoulder. That didn't happen, I don't believe, until 1918 or 1919 that they put the V, the D, the B there. In 1909, they would have had it on the back, and it would have been in the center, and it would have been way down here, actually below the Wheat Ears. So 1909, they came out with the Wheat Ears cent. There was a little VDB on some of them down here. Most of them were like this. The ones with the VDB are very, very valuable. That went until 1958 when they came out with the Lincoln Memorial, and that, of course, is the Frank Gasparo Lincoln Memorial coin. How much are these worth? Well, this special mint set one, if you can get it at MS65, is going to be worth about $9. The regular coin, if you can get it at MS65, is going to be worth about $7 or $8. How many just regular coins did they make in 1966? They made 821 million Lincoln pennies, and I'll show you some of them. And it's this funny because you get to the older ones, and they just have this beautiful color to them. So we see this, and we might not get much definition on the initials on this one. Yeah, a little tiny bit down there. So this is what a regular 1966 would look like. And this is also what a regular 1966 would look like. And sometimes when you're beginning collecting, you get frustrated because you get all these 1966 and you say, I got all these Philly mint coins and it's just crazy. I don't have any 1966s from any other mint. And it turns out you do. these coins, and this is what usually happens to these coins, the copper starts to green. And that's why we just don't know what's going on. It's almost like the zinc started to come out on some of the, because some of these did have zinc or tin in them, in addition to the copper in 1966. Here's another 1966. This one, I just love how it wore. It kind of highlighted Lincoln. Another 1966 here. See this? This one here has this little bit of extra. That right down here. See how it has that? Just kind of a little, I don't know if it's a dent from the mint or not because it's so worn. And then here's a 1966, it's just kind of a funny colored one where it just got kind of worn down to some of the inner workings of the coin. All right, and then of course these all have the same back on them, the same Franca Sparrow. The penny coins aren't the ones you look at the steps on, but it is sometimes worth looking at the steps, and we'll do that here. And we'll see that there's some pretty good definition in these steps down here at the bottom. Some pretty good definition sometimes in the bushes. There's another set of stairs up here and on each side that have some definition. So, and these columns going through have definition. So that's one of the ways you can tell this is a good quality coin because of all the definition on it, the definition and the crenellation. But again, because of this spotting, even though it isn't a very good looking coin in terms of the quality of its punch or its pressing, the spotting takes away from the money. All right, but it is a San Francisco Mint coin, so tell all your friends you can get a San Francisco Mint coin if you buy the special mint set from the U.S. Mint.